Hi, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you our Tesco food shop. Now it is slightly different in that I'm going to be also using up all the contents that are currently in our freezers as well. So I desperately need to get them defrosted, make sure that everything is getting used up before its sell by dates. So I'll also be sharing at the very end my meal plan on my menu board. I made this for homeschooling, and now that school is out for summer, it's now become our menu board. So I'm actually going to be posting every Monday over on Instagram what we're doing for our meals that week. So if you are someone that finds yourself stuck in a rut or just stuck for meal ideas, hopefully you'll find that useful. So do please come on over there at Ashley Bailey and follow me there. But anyway, let's get into the video and see what's in my freezer inventory, what I've picked up in the shops, and what we're going to have for the week. Okay, so first up, before I start my meal planning, I go to my freezer inventory list, and I do record these a couple of different ways. So I use my little household organizer that's got everything in it. I've shown it before in videos, and anytime I do, people always ask where I got it from, but honestly this is about 10 years old, so it's just like a little mini ring binder. And the same with my recipe book. I got those in Paperchase, and they do kind of like updated versions of them, and then I just got all my little insert pages on Amazon. So I know you always ask, so unfortunately there's nothing I can link them to. So basically a freezer inventory is just a way of organizing and recording what is currently in your freezer. There's different ways that I have managed it in the past. I do have a spreadsheet, sometimes I bullet journal, but this is my roughest kind of way, which is basically just writing it down in a list. So please excuse the messy writing and the messy scoring out, but it's really a game changer if you don't do this. I've been doing it for about, I think, 7 years now. So if you would like a video on how to start one up, different ways to do it, I can make a separate video, but I don't want this to be too long. So as you can see, basically I just put mine into categories. So I've got meat, and I separate mine into red meat and white meat. Anything that I've used. So you will also see here that my husband has stroked off. He actually goes through what is in the freezer instead of just knocking off the tally. But like I said, there's so many different ways to do that. So the main thing is I have highlighted what I actually currently have left over, and my idea is that I want to use up as much as possible. So currently we have a very small beef, I've got half a Peking duck, and then also I have some kebabs from Marks and Spencer's. Everything else there has been used over the month, and the most important thing with your freezer inventory is every time you use something up, you must mark it off, and every time you add something into the freezer, you've got to put that on your list as well. And it sounds very complicated if you haven't done it before, but once you get into that mindset, it's such a time saver, and I would really recommend it. So with my white meat here, I've got a pork fillet left, some pork chops, a few mini ribs, and also some sausage meat. So I also put them here weight wise in pounds, because like I say, we're a large family, so it's not uncommon for us to have anything from 5 to 20 pounds of mince in our freezer. And the same with chicken fillets and things. So that is just a basic breakdown. So I've got those items that I need to use up. Chicken, sadly I've absolutely none left, but we do have a bag of white fish fillets left as well, so that needs to go on the meal plan this week. And then homemade, this really varies. So some months, particularly the winter months, this will be a really long list. But currently, I've been at home every day with lockdown, so cooking afresh, it's been no problem. So all we've really had this month is cottage pie, meatballs, all used up. And mainly my soups. I really love making batches of soups, but all we have left is 2 little cartons of minestrone soup and a carton of chicken curry. So I know by the quantity here that that's quite small. That would be more of a lunch opposed to a dinner. And then any little extras, I've none left. Vegetables, I've very few left as well, but I know that I do have half a bag of peppers and some champ as well. Fruit, I have a bag of smoothie mix and a bag of mixed berries. And then convenience, again, if you have a really busy lifestyle and you maybe don't like cooking so much, this would be really big, and it's a great way to have a list and it organized to see what you've got. So what I need to use up, I've just a few oven chips, some onion rings, I've spring rolls and tempura prawns, and a few duck pancakes. Just beside here, because in units, these are really large boxes that I buy from the Asian supermarket. I also just put here when I know that there's a few just left over, a few, so that I wouldn't meal plan necessarily for a whole dinner. It's literally just a few sides. Not that we would have a whole dinner with prawns, but tempura prawns anyway. And then with treats, I just would list maybe if we have a pack of lollies or a pack of yogurts, but I definitely wouldn't put every individual one or we'd be there all day stroking off. But I do have some ice cream left, so it's just a mixture there, and I know that I can use that all up. So that's a very basic outlay of what I have. I'm just going to get together a few ideas and then head to the shops, and the next you will see is what I've picked up in Tesco's. Okay, so for the food shop, I popped into Tesco, and then Home Bargains was next door, and I also went there for some cleaning products, but I'm just going to show food here. So it is mainly fruit, veg, some little dairy products, and then I've also got some items there for the store cupboard that I've run out of as well. I think this is probably about the £60 mark. I did get lots of other things that I'm not including in this haul, so I will put the exact price up on the screen for you. But anyway, let's get cracking. So I have went for the 7.5 kilogram bag of potatoes. This will do us probably a week and a half when you see the meal plan. But this is really good value, £3.75. During the winter months, if you watch my food shop, you know I usually go for a large sack of potatoes, and that lasts a couple of months. So when you get them from a farm shop, they do last longer than supermarket, but that is perfect and really good value. It has been good to see how cheap a lot of the supermarkets have been doing the fruit and veg over lockdown as well. So definitely it has been cheaper than junk food. So we've got red cabbage here. I think it was about 50p. Also just a normal sweetheart cabbage, just a green cabbage. Then we have got 2 bags of carrots here, and again they're about 49p. Just a few garlic there in the little net. I went for my brown onions, a few spring onions. We've got red onions as well, mainly for salads. And then a punnet of mushrooms, just 1 little lemon. I've already lost a bunch of bananas. As soon as I came in, I got attacked for crisps and bananas. So there was another bunch of bananas. Then I've got some of these fine green beans. There's a couple of different brands that you can get. I just go by whatever looks good. Some of them can be really bad quality. So if you're doing an online food shop, don't always expect them to be great. I do like to be able to just go in and pick them up. These have been great value. They've only been 30p, I think, for the last couple of months in Tesco's. So the only thing is the dates aren't great in them, but we're going to have that salad with our dinner tonight. So little gem baby lettuce. And then I've got a cucumber, a mixed punnet of tomatoes here. Again, they were on offer for, I think, about £1. Then on to the fruit. I must say, vegetables, that will mainly be what we need for the week. But definitely with the fruit, I do a midweek shop for fresh fruit again. And again, a little top up of dairy. So that really shouldn't be much more than £10 to £15. So we've got 2 bags of the apples. I've got a gala melon. Again, it's on offer for, I think, about £1. 2 punnets of nectarines. Then we've got some grapes, strawberries and cherries. I think they're about £2 each, those. And then some satsumas. Again, they're £1. Now, I know I'm trying to deplete the freezer, but they didn't have any of the fresh corn on the cob. So this bag, I think it's about £1.50. We'll be using that up in a meal. And then I've also got a frozen bag of peas there as well. Yeah, I think that's all fruit and veg, and maybe have something else in the fridge there. And then we have also got 2 bags of the peppers, 95p at the minute. Again, that's good. Both of those are on the meal plan. The only meats that I picked up, and these are for lunches or breakfast, we have got a pack of the smoky back bacon, and then also a small pack here of chicken breast fillets. That will be for lunch. That's £3.75, and as you know, I like to get a really big tray of chicken and then just freeze portions of it. So much cheaper, and I like to have it in, but I couldn't do that because I'm trying to empty the freezer. And then just 1 garlic bread, which is for dinner. It's about 30p, very, very cheap. Then just 2 litres of milk. We've got the whole milk and the semi-skimmed milk. Then I've got some Greek style yogurt with coconut. I've got a block of cheese, just some golden cow spread, 12 free range eggs, And yeah, also these Bliss Greek style yogurts as well. Like I said, just a few other little bits that I needed for the store cupboard. So we have got the Kingsmill superseded loaf, and also these New York bagels, the sesame seed. I always get this brand, but actually they were down to 99p as well, which was good. I couldn't get any more of these. This is the Tesco Summer Fruits Fizzy Water. I will try and get a few more of those. Then this was open straight away, and then these have been open straight away. But this is the dilute juice, and that's £1 for the no added sugar one. And then for Tato, this is a bag of 20 and they're £3. And anyone that is local or from Northern Ireland knows we've got Tato Park. So hopefully it's opened again, I think. So hopefully we'll get a little day trip down there again. It's great fun if you're in Northern Ireland. Then we have got some, like I said, store cupboard bits that I'd run out of. Dark sugar here. I actually wanted the light brown soft sugar, but it's fine. Get away with that. £1.50. Then just the Whole Earth smooth peanut butter. A large tomato ketchup. They didn't have the Nutella I wanted in Tesco's randomly, but I just went into Home Bargains when I was getting my cleaning items, and this one was £2. And then I love these. I'm trying to be a little bit better at the minute because I definitely indulged, did the usual over lockdown. So if I fancy a little treat, one of these. I have went for the other Skinny Whip bars before, but once I tried these are delicious. So it's the mint and dark chocolate snack bars, 99 calories each. Of course it'd be better to not have those at all, but you know, at least I could reach for that if I fancy one. Then cereals, we've got the multigrain hoops. They're Tesco's own at £1. Haven't tried this one before. It was on offer half price to £1.50. It's the Quaker Kids Oaty mix up with chocolate flavour and 40% less sugar as well. So have those in for handiness, and like I said, I'm not really going through cleaning products as well. So I think roughly about £60-ish for this part of the food haul, and it was so good to go in with just one trolley and just get a few kind of items that I needed as well. Okay, and then finally I've put the meal plan together for the week, and it's Monday today, so I've done all the food shopping this morning and my main cleaning kind of things on the Monday, so it's a long day for the children. So we're going to pop out to the park for a walk and get a lasagna in the farm shop. So we'll bring that home, and then all I have to do is put on some oven chips and a little bit of salad with it. So using up some of the salad that you've seen in the food shop. Then tomorrow I'm going to do the ribs and make a nice barbecue sauce. I may do them in the slow cooker, and then some garlic potatoes. I'll do the green beans, and then we'll also have corn on the cobs. Then on Wednesday we're going to have baked potatoes. I'm going to make some homemade coleslaw. I really like to do a cranberry and apple one that we also get in our local deli, and it is gorgeous, but I'm going to just try and do it from taste and see how it turns out. And then we're going to have it with the pork joint, but I'm just going to stuff that and we'll have it nice and cold and sliced. Then Thursday, I was going to use up the little pork chops and slice those down with the vegetable stir fry noodles, but we're having meat every day that week, and we usually like to have 2 meat-free days. So I'm going to skip that out, but we'll do a vegetable stir fry noodles, so almost like a chow mein. And I'll use up all those peppers and onions, and I'll maybe pick up bean sprouts now that we're not using the pork. Then Friday, using up the fish, I'm going to make nice lemon homemade goujons, and they'll just go in the oven. I'll make up some wedges, and then with the frozen peas, do some mushy peas. Then on Saturday, I'm going to do the duck and make a Japanese rice bowl. So it's very much like the Wagamamas that you can get. You can get it in lots of Japanese restaurants, but basically it's mainly sticky rice, and then you have some of your vegetables shredded. So the children really like carrots, and then I will roast the duck and we'll have a little bit of that. And then Saturday and Sunday could swap over. It's very, very rare, by the way, that I ever stick to a meal plan for the full 7 days on each day. So Sunday, we could possibly be out because my husband's off for the weekends. But if not, we'll use up the little beef and have a roast beef dinner and any of the veg that's left over at all. So that is what we're planning on having for dinner this week. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you. So do hit that notification bell and the subscribe button. And of course, I'll be posting these meal plans every Monday over on Instagram at Ashley Bailey. But thank you very much for watching, guys.